It's opening day here at Trinity Gymnasium as the TBC Eagles are taking on the Blazers from Leesburg, Florida's Beacon College in the 2023-24 season and home opener for NCCAA men's basketball, Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau, and I'm very excited to start this men's basketball season. We already have some good news from the women's game we'll tell you about in a moment. And we'll also say hello to Mr. Kyle Close, the Sports Information Director of Beacon College, in just a moment. But now the opening tip-off in this ball game and season is now underway. Trinity Baptist College last year made it to the South Region Final before falling to Toccoa Falls in a very well-fought game from both teams. Remember, though, the NIT Eagles won the National Bible College Invitational Tournament undefeated in that tournament, with Diego Fernandez getting the tournament MVP honors, averaging more than 20 points per game at that tournament last year. There's a new head coach on the court for the TBC Eagles. Mr. Nate DeLeon takes the helm in place of John D. Jones, who is still the athletic director here at Trinity Baptist College. So hello again as this new season is underway. Beacon with possession. And chasing the ball down is Jordique J.V. Vincent. And the Blazers wearing those navy blues with the white numbers and trim, going from the right to the left, and the Eagles in the home whites. First shot of the game is taken and missed, but the rebound and the putback, however, Tony Wade gets the first basket for the Blazers of Beacon College, who are brand new members of the United States Collegiate Athletic Association. Joined that organization on March 29th, and this is their first season of competitive college basketball, led by head coach Mr. Sam Vincent, a former Boston Celtic and NBA champion with the 1986 Boston Celtics. Yes, the Larry Bird Boston Celtics. Now let's say hello to Beacon College SID, Mr. Kyle Close. Hello, Kyle. Great to have you back with us again for the men's game.
It's always a pleasure, Raymond. We're so happy to be here with our first official men's basketball game with the USCAA, and we're honored to play such a quality team like Trinity Baptist College.
That was Logan Shays who made that three-pointer to give Beacon a 5-2 lead. Spinelli, no good. Ball batted around a little bit, then picked up by Asher Jones. And the pull-up jumper is good from Tony Wade, his second score. And Beacon leads 7-2. And Kyle, these Blazers, they come out blazing. I'm sure you've heard that before.
You're actually the first one to say that. We haven't had that opportunity to say a slogan like that, so that might stick. So good job. But yes, we have a handful of scholarship players, a lot of freshmen that have been newly recruited specifically by St. Vincent and athletic department for this year. And are excited to have a bunch of freshmen and to see what their potential is.
Jace Spinelli with the three-pointer for Trinity Baptist, wearing a new number this year, number 2. Or number 21 for his first couple of years here as an Eagle. 7-5, Blazers lead. And the shot opportunity missed by Shays. Put a couple of nice moves on the defense, but could not get that ball to go through. Jaquez Anderson, three-pointer no good. Anderson averaged 6.2 points per game last season. Diego Fernandez, pull-up jumper no, but a whistle. And it looks like we'll have our first foul of the ball game. Tell you more about Fernandez in just a moment. Let's see who gets called. It looks like that's going against Logan Shays. First foul of the game, and Diego Fernandez averaged over 20 points a game as a JV Eagle last year on the varsity level. Fernandez 4.2 points per game, now a starter on the varsity. Gets his first point of the season, and he was dynamite in that Bible College NIT last year. He and Ian Kennedy. And he goes 1 for 2 at the line to pull the Eagles within 1. And Kyle, tell us a little bit about Beacon College men's basketball.
Absolutely. So Beacon men's basketball was the first intercollegiate sport that we had, and it's been a club sport for a while. And like the women's team, this is the first year in USCAA. And we do have a handful of scholarship players, and the team St. Vincent likes to run a larger, taller squad with more forwards and centers on the floor. So look for a lot of great inside game from the Blazers.
Foul's called on Caleb Whitlock, his first, and team foul number 2. TBC will inbound. 2 20-minute halves in men's college basketball, and TBC won the women's game 81-14 in the women's first game of the season and first college game for Beacon College. I was particularly impressed with Beacon's Jalen Williams, but Madeline Tuzzi scored 15 after scoring 22 last night at Kaiser. Fernandez, three-pointer, no good. Rebound picked up off the floor by Shays, and the Blazers have a lot of speed. They're matching the Eagles step for step. And it looks like we're going to have a foul against Jaquez Anderson of Trinity Baptist. That's the first team foul as well. It's on the floor, so the Blazers will inbound. Kyle, you have some big gentlemen out there on the floor.
Oh, absolutely. So the person inbounding the ball right now, that is number 24, Logan Shays. Shays might also be a last name that's familiar to some folks. Father being Danny Shays and grandfather being the other Danny Shays. Definitely a pedigree of NBA talent.
Danny Shays, of course. Remember that name pretty well, and that is Logan Shays with the jumper, giving the Blazers back a 3-point lead. Now, my father was a big UConn and Duke fan. He was very ecstatic when Jimmy Calhoun won the first national championship. He got to see a few more for his favorite team because he was from Hartford. There's Danny Shays. We know a little about him as well. And we got a missed layup, an opportunity for Vincent. Very quick transition up the court, and that's Xavier Rose getting the basket. Rose averaged 10.2 points per game for Trinity Baptist last season. Xavier Rose, a junior from Quitman, Georgia. His older brother Jalen also played for TBC. They got to play together for a couple of years. Rose, long pass, and the basket is good for Aramis Figueroa, one of our brand new TBC Eagles this year. Aramis Figueroa, 6'4", 205-pound sophomore forward from Laquillo, Puerto Rico. And Kyle, I'm going to pause for a moment to welcome our new TBC Eagles to the roster. Figueroa wears number 3. Davion DJ Thompson wears number 4. Matthew Weston will garner number 12. And those are all our new varsity TBC Eagles on the roster. 19 men from last year's program return. Some of them will be playing JV only, some of them will be playing varsity only, and some will be playing between the two teams. We also want to welcome Tiaja Johnson, Jackson Pringle West, Brian Eberly, Jesse Mitchell, Tevin Fitzgerald, Caleb Sullivan, Haddon Sullivan, and again, welcome to our brand new TBC Eagles, led this year by Mr. Nate DeLeon. It's his 4th season overall and his first as the head coach. And tell us a little bit about Coach Vincent, the former Boston Celtics, Seattle Supersonics, Chicago Bull, and Orlando Magic player.
Absolutely. We were looking for a full-time men's basketball coach, and then Sam Vincent was applied. And when my director, Gabe Watson, took the call for interest, he thought he was getting punked because NBA coach, wow, that is crazy. And then lo and behold, we see him in person, we meet him. He has a vision, and we're excited to see it carry itself out.
An exchange of steals by Xavier Rose and Jordique Vincent. And Beacon has possession, leading, or not, actually trailing for the first time, 10-9. Got a chance to meet Coach Vincent just before the game. Seems like a very nice gentleman. And I let him know that we have some kids here at Trinity Christian Academy that think LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. Coach Vincent said, no way.
Did you really say that? Oh, my goodness.
That is a 3-pointer for Asher Jones, and he gives Beacon back the lead at 12-10. No way. LeBron James is one of the best ever, but Michael Jordan is the best ever as far as I know because, I didn't see Wilt Chamberlain play, but Michael Jordan number 1 for me.
And think about Wilt Chamberlain. He didn't have a 3-point line to work with, so I'm wondering how different the game would have been if he was playing with that. But I could talk about greats the entire broadcast and not talk about anything about this game.
I'm the same way with Major League Baseball, the old greats there. Xavier Rose at the line. and he will get the basket and the free throw. And Xavier Rose now with 5 points for Trinity Baptist. Unfortunately, I didn't catch which Blazer got called for the foul.
It was 23, Asher Jones.
Three-pointer for Shays. Kyle says it was Asher Jones with his first foul, and Shays already now with 8 points, 6 of those via the three-pointer. Fernandez kicks it outside to Figueroa, who loses possession, stripped by Whitlock, and a fast transition by Wade up the court inside the paint, but his pass knocked away and picked off by Jace Spinelli. Tell you, we're seeing two very fast teams out there on the court, and Jace Spinelli last year averaged 4.2 points per game, but he's going to be one of the starters this year. He's already at 5.
That's how it evolves sometimes, yes. Sam Vincent's also a big fan of transition offense and defense. So look for a lot of tempo and pushing the ball when the opportunity presents itself.
Ball goes off Shays out of bounds. A break for the Eagles, and we'll get our first look at Ian Kennedy, Zach Chiatti, and my first ever look at Davion DJ Thompson, the freshman who joins us from Valdosta, Georgia. He's actually a transfer student from Toccoa Falls College, so first ever look at him as a TBC Eagle. Of course, he and his Screaming Eagles from Toccoa came back from behind to win that South Region Championship last year. Steal by Rose, feeds Spinelli, and Spinelli gets the basket. He now already has 7 points, and TBC leads by 2. So welcome to DJ Thompson. It is a big loss for Toccoa Falls, however, and it's a big gain for the TBC Eagles. We have ourselves a foul called against Trinity Baptist. I believe he called it against Zach Chiatti. That's his first. It is team foul number 2. Actually, it should be number 3. We'll pull up the live stats and take a look. Meanwhile, Shays with a great move, and he did that while keeping that pivot foot perfectly still. Ian Kennedy's first shot of the season, a three-pointer, no good. Chiatti is rejected on the second chance. Zach Chiatti averaged 9.8 points per game last year, and he was about an 86% free throw shooter. That's for 3. It's off the rim. Spinelli with the rebound. Finds Thompson, rushes the right side of the paint, draws the foul, and gets the basket. Basket is good. Fouls called against Bryce Contreras. That's his first, and team foul number 4. Men's soccer is also in action. When I get a moment, I'll see if there's any update just yet. Marilyn Gordon is doing the live stats. Meanwhile, Thompson at the line. I didn't look up his numbers, but I remember him scoring a bunch of points against TBC, both in the regular season and in the tournament last year. That's his third with the free throw, and the Eagles lead by 3 points. Men's soccer's playing Columbia College, and Columbia leads 1-0 about 15 minutes in. And the jumper is good. That's a 2-point shot for Contreras, his first bucket. But check out Kennedy going coast to coast. I didn't even write down the other bucket before Kennedy got up the court.
Definitely a fast
Slow down, guys. I can't keep up.
Transition offense, the name of the game for at least today. Swinging around at all open opportunities.
3-point shot to try to tie it. No good. Kennedy with the rebound. And I'm about to turn 54. There's no way I could keep up. I couldn't when I was 24.
As a 31-year-old, I am having the same experience you are with that.
I was a pretty good base runner for baseball, but, I don't think I could go head-to-head with any of these guys.
So for the scrimmage that they had against Leesburg High, just simply getting looks, they had myself and the women's coach, Brandon Raines, roughing it.
Xavier Rose picks one off, lays it in, and Xavier Rose looked like he was going to go for the jam, but thought better of it and got the easy finger roll, and the Eagles lead 24-19, and we're going to get a look at that on the YouTube, which is 30 seconds behind, and take a good look at Xavier Rose. Just lays it
Beautiful
in
pass.
very gently. I thought he was going to slam it. A lot of times players try to showboat. They end up missing, and it looks pretty only if it goes. Xavier Rose, though, knows better of that, and he knows team comes before his own personal highlights. So the timeout called with 11:11 left to go in the first quarter, and TBC leading 24-19. And you did this in the women's game, but tell us a little about the college itself for the viewers now watching who may not have heard you earlier.
Absolutely. So Beacon College, Sutton-Leesburg, Florida, is specifically for the neurodiverse population of students. We're talking about students with ADHD, dyslexia, dyscalculia, or dysgraphia. Definitely, clearly able to play college basketball and be able to make a lot of themselves in just a modified curriculum.
Lucas Kalaxis makes his first appearance on the court, number 11. There's Wade going up the right sideline, powers his way inside. Kalaxis with the rebound. I thought for sure that was going to be 2 for Wade.
Absolutely.
Shays pulls up for 3. It's the swish. Hey, Logan Shays already has 13. Now, which Danny Shays is he the son of?
Yeah, so it's a grandfather and then Danny Shays Jr. Danny Shays Jr. is the father.
Okay.
Yes, I believe he played in the 70s, 80s era, yes.
All right, well, this Shays, Logan, looking very good with 13 points already, and we're not even at the halfway mark of the first half. TBC leads by 2, as you see on the screen. Now, the score and the time are not official, but they do match the official scoreboard inside the gymnasium. Foul away from the ball. Gavin Korth-Loader of the Eagles gets called for his first on a push. Ball will be inbounded. It is team foul number 3. So I did have it right the first time. A mark that I was trying to erase earlier didn't erase, and that's why I misread it earlier. Wade for 3, in and out. Rebound by Jones, and then the steal. This is Thompson. Bounce pass to Korth-Loader, and misses the opportunity at a layup. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's Beacon's possession. Making his way back will be Jordique Vincent. Now, I have the names, but I don't have where they're from. Do you know where your players hail from?
Sure. I very loosely, I can confirm that Jordique Vincent, you heard the last name before, that is indeed Sam's son. I believe they range from the great Altamont Springs. Logan Shays, he's transferred from Metropolitan State University in Denver and has come back to here. Bryce Contreras has had a couple of highlights, is from Northern California. And,
good hustle by Kalaxis twice to keep the ball in his team's possession. Jumper with 3 on the shot clock off the rim. Chiatti with the pick. Blows past Vincent. Still has one man to beat. And a reverse layup is good, and the foul. Let's see which Blazer gets called for the foul. Number 23 is Asher Jones. That is his second. And Zach Chiatti last season shot about 86% from the line, and that's getting it done.
Asher Jones, the one that got called for the foul, he's actually a natural tennis player. He transferred to Beacon College and definitely has a really mean serve.
Chiatti continues where he left off last season. His first free throw of the brand new season. He has 3. Eagles lead by 5. Almost a pick for Thompson. Loose ball grabbed by Kennedy, and his pass batted up in the air and pulled down by Kalaxis. Shays for 3. A little too strong, but rebound by Whitlock. Gets it back to Shays in the paint, and the basket is good. Already 15 for Shays. Thompson gets past Shays, but could not get past Whitlock, and Whitlock gets the block.
Whitlock was our first athletic scholarship that we have ever offered. He's a freshman from Northern Georgia.
Looks to be about 6'6" from here.
Definitely on the 6'9", 6'10" spectrum there.
A little more than that, yeah. He overtowers Shays, and that doesn't look like it's an easy thing to do.
Absolutely not.
Thompson pulls up, contact, no call. Chiatti able to grab the ball, kick it back out, but Korfloder couldn't hold on. That's going to be a backcourt violation. No, the ball was tipped. Official says the ball was tipped. Thompson for three, no. Rebound, Asher Jones. Eagles, I think they may have caught a break on that call, but Beacon is able to come away with possession. Chiatti with the strip, all alone. Calaxis does the wise thing and doesn't pick up an unnecessary foul. Chiatti with 5. That's the margin for the Eagles right now with 8 minutes left in the half. Shays thought about that three. Instead, dishes it outside to Jones, off the rim. Rose the rebound, and look at him hustle, and there's a foul called against Calaxis. Number 1 on Lucas Calaxis. Number 5 on the Blazers. On the floor, so the Eagles will inbound just past midcourt. And a substitution for TBC. Diego Fernandez back in and Ian Kennedy out. Rose also has a seat. Three-pointer a little short. Korfloder battled with Jones, and Jones wins that battle for the ball. Actually, it was not Kennedy who went off. Kennedy just got called for the foul. It was Xavier Rose who went off. Kennedy says he got all ball, but he did with his hand, but there was body contact. 2 free throws for Caleb Whitlock. Whitlock at the line, could cut this deficit down to possibly 3 if he makes both. First one in and out. I don't know what's more frustrating, missing completely or having the ball look like it goes down and bounces out.
I'm going to go with their second one, Raymond.
And number 2 is up and bounces around, and this time he gets the bounce to drop in. So Whitlock 1 for 2. Eagles still lead by 4. Chiatti inside to Kennedy. Pump fake. Ball stripped, but a foul. That's on the floor, and that's good for Beacon because Kennedy himself is around 80% free throw shooter.
I think they're at their 6th foul, so if they don't want him to shoot, I would be careful about fouling him specifically.
I think that was Asher Jones again. That was a little tough to see the signal that time from the official. Fast transition up the court. No good for Vincent. Collided with Kennedy. Chiatti pulls up, left-hander, and a foul. That one appeared to be Bryce Contreras. Again, the official's not making it easy for me to see his fingers.
I had Caleb Raymond.
Caleb would be Caleb Whitlock, 42, not 32. So, hey, that's why I use a pencil and not a pen. Zach Chiatti at the line, trying to make it a 5 and then a 6-point lead, and there's the 5. That's point number 6, 30-25. Kind of wish somebody would call timeout so I can double check, make sure I have my numbers right. Number 2 for Chiatti is good. He's 3 for 3, 7 total points, and a 6-point lead for TBC. Tony Wade brings the ball up the court.
We're excited for Tony Wade's upcoming. He's one of our new freshmen, has a very high vertical for his height.
And that jumper is good off the glass for Asher Jones. He has 5. Jones almost got the steal. In the soccer game, it is still 1-0 Columbia. About 22 minutes remaining in the first half. That's the regular season finale for both the Eagles and the Columbia Koalas. High pass, kicked out to Gavin Korfloder. The 3 is good. He averaged 1.6 last season, and now he has 3, and the Eagles lead by 7 at 34-27. 6:20 left to go until the intermission. Pull-up jumper from Wade off the rim. Gavin Korfloder with the rebound. Fernandez very quickly up the right side of the court. two big men in front of him, but he finds Figueroa. Figueroa, pump fake, inside the paint, off the rim, and that one hit out of bounds. Last touch by Vincent. Break for the Eagles.
Wrong place, wrong time. It happens to everybody.
So the Eagles will inbound to get a fresh 20 on the clock. Outside to Fernandez. That's his specialty. A little strong this time. Inside to Figueroa, and he gets the layup. I have Figueroa now at 7, and the Eagles lead 34-29. Five-point TBC lead. 5:40 left to go. Actually, hold on. We got a discrepancy in the score. Check that in a moment. Meanwhile, Jordique Vincent gets the basket. A steal for Wade and a bucket. 4 straight points for the Blazers. What you see on the screen now, the scoreboard in the gym has been readjusted. They both now say 36-29, thanks to both Vincent and Wade on that last exchange. And Kyle, let's pause here and catch our breath. We'll be back after this 30-second message from the NCCAA. And we're back with a 5-point lead for Trinity Baptist. 5:16 left to go in the first half. Logan Shays leads everybody on the court with 15 of the 31 points, just under 50% for the Blazers. From Leesburg, Florida, members of the United States Collegiate Athletic Association. First season, joined that organization on March 29th. Trinity Baptist, of course, members of the NCCAA Division II South Region. And we are ready to resume play. Trinity Baptist has possession. Tony Wade got the steal and a layup just a second or so after Jordique Vincent got a shot of his own to drop in. Hey, both these teams want this season opening win, and they both want it badly.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. We're going to see a lot of hustle from both sides. I know that they will, Deegan will do whatever it takes to impose their will and get the shots that they need.
That's Jaquez Anderson's first points of the season. He averaged 6.2 last year. Shays at the top of the lane, gets around Korth Loader, almost lost the ball, gets a shot off the glass, and the basket is good. Logan Shays with 17 points for the Blazers. And another one gets by Korth Loader. This time it will be a backcourt violation. Break for the Blazers. They have a chance to cut it down to 3 or possibly 2 with a 3-point play. Logan Shays, 17 points, if I have that correct. .433 left in the first half. Ball inbounded to Wade, guarded by Zach Chiotti, and we have ourselves a whistle. They're just going to reset the shot clock. Official says 16 seconds, a 20-second clock. They had it at a 30. So the shot clock will be reset. Meanwhile, Chiotti will get a chance to catch his breath, and Xavier Rose is back in for Trinity Baptist. Shot clock now at 10. Wade thought about the 3, pulls inside for a 2, misses off the rim, but great hustle, gets his own rebound. He now has 8 points, and it's only a 3-point lead now for Trinity Baptist.
You're going to see Tony Wade be one of our more aggressive players, making every opportunity he possibly can.
Aubrey Howard, though, responds with a 3. On the varsity roster, 1 point per game, and on the JV team, Howard averaged in double digits last year. Spin move, shot off the rim. Rose taps it to himself and is able to hit Fernandez up the left side. Inside the paint, collision, but a block by Whitlock. Eagles lead by 6, and a foul. That's going to send Vincent to the line. Foul is called on Aramis Figueroa, his first. Team foul number 5 for TBC. First free throws of the day for Vincent. He has 2 points, looking to make it 3 and then 4. And the first one is no good, off the right side of the rim. TBC trailed early but came back and took the lead, and they've led most of this first half. Vincent hits the second of 2. He has 3 total points, and it's a 4-point, make that a 5-point lead for the Eagles. Rose takes a pass from Anderson, almost traveled, but got rid of the ball first. Diego Fernandez, no good, off the shot clock, so that's out of bounds. And now, Blazers a chance to get to within 3 or, again, possibly 2 with a 3-point play.
Let's see how fast they move this. I know they've been going aggressive to the basket. We'll see what they do here.
Trinity Baptist has hit 14 of 18 shots, 14 of 16 for the Blazers. I'm checking to see if that is correct, as those are extremely high shot percentages. That is for 3. It's off the rim.
Beautiful effort.
Pull-up jumper.
Garcia has been one of our raw athletes.
I'm sorry. Repeat that because I don't have a 12 written down.
Evan Garcia. He's one of our raw athletes that has worked really, really hard this summer to make the team, and lo and behold, he's on the varsity floor getting a lot of minutes in this first half.
And the Eagles respond in kind, so 43-38, get back their 5-point lead. Under 2.5 left to go, and a collision. And that's going to be a foul called. Diego Fernandez. He said he got his body set. The official says not quite in time. On the floor, Blazers will inbound with 2:21 left on the clock. Wade thought about the 3. Feeds the big man inside, and Caleb Whitlock gets the basket. 3 points for Whitlock. Of course, during halftime, we'll have a chance to check and clarify all the numbers, make sure they are correct. Coming up on 2 minutes left. Howard to Rose, a long NBA range 3 off the rim. Ball batted around and grabbed by Tony Wade. 1 on 3, but he pulls up for 3 and hits off the rim. Garcia rebound, loses the ball to Figueroa. Guarded by Wade. Figueroa gets 1 on 3, misses. Shea's rebounded a long pass towards Garcia, but just out of his reach. Substitution for both teams. For TBC, Jace Spinelli back in. And for Beacon, Asher Jones on the court. He has 5. Spinelli has 7 points. 1:35 left, and TBC with a 3-point lead. Howard, 4-3 from the corner, no. Rebound, Vincent. Then Soccer still trails 1-0 with 14 minutes left in the first half. And out of bounds goes Garcia. That turns the ball over to the Eagles. 43-40. Coming up on a $1:10 left to go. Anderson's outside the arc, guarded by Shays, feeds Rose, and a whistle. Foul will be called against Jordique Vincent, his first. Nope, they called it against Wade, not Vincent. My mistake. Mendez inside to Rose, and the basket is good. 9 points for Xavier Rose. 45-40, TBC leads. We just passed the 1-minute mark. Hello to our viewers. Appreciate a few of you letting us know that you're watching us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. I'm Ray Bureau along with Kyle Close of Beacon College. Wade goes high off the glass. Anderson with the rebound. Long pass to Rose. Corrals it, but loses the ball as he tries to get it to Aubrey Howard.
That would have been an incredible play if it finished. Let's see if Beacon can respond.
All the way across the court. Shays looking for Vincent. Misses the jumper. Rose with the rebound. Howard takes the pass. 1-on-2. Bounces around and gets the basket. 5 points for Howard. 12 seconds left. We'll see if Beacon gets off the last shot. That's Shays. Almost stripped. Inside the paint. High off the glass. No. Second chance. No. Less than a second. There was a whistle before the buzzer. Foul on the sideline. We'll see what the final call is.
Yeah, there might be some review here.
Should be a 1-and-1. Both teams should be in the bonus. The foul is going against Evan Garcia.
The same foul count you do, Raymond.
Well, I had it as 7, but apparently that's 6. 1 second left. No shot. And that'll bring us to the halftime intermission with the score: Trinity Baptist College 47, Beacon College 40. I have Logan Shays at 17 points to lead Beacon. Tony Wade with 8. Trinity Baptist leader is Xavier Rose with 7, but as usual, the Eagles spread the scoring around. Rose with 9, rather. Spinelli, Figueroa, and Chiatti each with 7. We'll check over everything during halftime for accuracy. Get you caught up as the second half begins in about 15 minutes. You're watching TBC Eagles men's basketball on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to ask you to please direct your attention to the scorer's table as head coach Nate DeLeon is with former head coach and current athletic director and presidential administrative assistant, Mr. John D. Jones. We're going to take a moment to recognize Coach Jones and the fabulous career he's had as head coach of not just the Trinity Baptist College Eagles, but several other teams as well, including Division I. TBC Athletic Director and former men's basketball coach, Mr. John D. Jones, coached college basketball for 30 seasons, 22 as a head coach at 3 schools, and 8 seasons as an assistant. For the last 12 years, Coach Jones served Trinity Baptist College in the dual role of athletic director and men's basketball head coach. He's currently still the athletic director, now full-time, and is a head coach emeritus and is on the TBC administration staff. Coach Jones came to TBC in 2011, and under his leadership, Eagles basketball had 5 20-win seasons, won 6 NCAA South Region regular season championships, 2 South Region tournament titles, and the 2023 Bible College NIT National Championship. The program made it to postseason national tournaments 7 times since 2012. Coach Jones's record at Trinity Baptist is 206 wins and only 135 losses for a winning percentage of .655, the highest in program history. Before coming to TBC, Jones was a head coach at NCAA Division II Nyack College and NAIA Bruton Parker College for a combined 10 seasons. As an assistant, he served with several NAIA programs and an NCAA Division II school before making it to the Division I level as an assistant coach at Liberty University and Winthrop University. As a head coach, Jones won 357 career games, over 200 of them as a TBC Eagle, and he has earned multiple Coach of the Year honors. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. John D. Jones. We hope you're enjoying the action this afternoon. Still a lot more basketball action still to come here at Trinity Gymnasium. Thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you, Coach Jones, for all your service at Trinity Baptist College and elsewhere. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium in Jacksonville, Florida, as the TBC Eagles lead the Beacon College Blazers 47-40. And lest we forget, we want to give a lot of credit to Ms. Caitlin Lewis working our camera this afternoon. First time. She did the women's game earlier as well, and she's getting a lot of compliments from those who are watching, as well as Kyle and I. We really appreciate those compliments, and thank you. And as we said earlier, if you're not watching, there's no reason for any of us to be here. We are blessed to have Caitlin, who is on the way to recovery and plans to join the women's soccer team in the spring as they have their spring exhibition season, and really hope to see you out there on the field next fall. Thank you, Caitlin, for the terrific job you're doing. I'll tell you what, you learn very quickly. Coach Alexa Pittman and Coach Brenner Pittman are now in attendance. They were at the soccer game where the men are trailing Columbia 1-0 at halftime. Right here, we are ready to roll for the second half. Logan Shea, 17 points. Tony Wade, 8. The other scorers for Beacon, J.V. Vincent, 3. Asher Jones, 5. Bryce Contreras, 2. Caleb Whitlock, 3. And Evan Garcia, 2. For Trinity Baptist, leader is Xavier Rose with 9. Jace Spinelli, Aramis Figueroa, and Zach Chiatti each have 7. Jaquez Anderson with 2. Jace Spinelli with the shot. That's off the rim. DJ Thompson has 3. Ian Kennedy, 2. Diego Fernandez, 1. Aubrey Howard, 5. And Gavin Korth-Loader with 3. And Kyle, it's been a very fast-paced game so far. We expect to see the same in the second half.
Incredibly fast-paced. Definitely a lot of defensive adjustments. I'm noticing they've gone from 2-3 to man and back to 2-3. We'll see what they stick with long-term for the rest of the game.
Pass outside to Anderson for 3. That is good. He now has 5. And fans, if you missed the halftime ceremony where we honored Coach Jones, when this game is over, just back it on up to halftime, and maybe 2 or 3 minutes into halftime is where we had the ceremony honoring Coach Jones in his 30 years of coaching college basketball.
Great pass by Asher Jones to Logan Shays for the layup.
Shays now with 19. Jones got the assist. Spinelli off the rim. Rebound and a putback is good from Figueroa. He now has 9. Eagles lead by 7 as they did at halftime. Trading baskets so far in the first minute plus.
That was a great second chance basket by Figueroa.
Beacon College of the USCAA, Trinity Baptist of the NCCAA. And a foul called against Figueroa. If I have it right, that is his first team foul of the second half. Beacon will inbound. That three-pointer by Anderson gave TBC a 10-point lead. Pull-up jumper, that's for 2, and it's good. Tony Wade got that front foot inside the arc, so a 2-pointer. Deficit down to 8 for Beacon. Xavier Rose makes it. No, I thought that was in, but it missed. About to say make it 10, but it stays at 8. Anderson knocks the ball away, but Vincent picks it right back up. Shays a long 3 off the rim. Whitlock the rebound, gets it back to Shays. Collision, but out of bounds. Last touch by Shays. And TBC will have a chance to get the lead back into double digits. Rose from Quitman, Georgia. Walks the ball across the halfway line. Guarded pretty well by Asher Jones. Rose gets around Jones, finds Anderson wide open for 3. It was a little off to the right, and I could tell from this angle that ball was not going in.
They're starting to do a little more press, trying to get a little more things going defensively.
This is almost a capacity crowd here at Trinity Gymnasium. Long shot, missed. Wade looking for the 3. Anderson takes the pass and lays it in. He now has 7 and a lead back up to 10 for the Eagles. Tell you what, regardless of who wins, you're watching a very exciting season opener.
Lots of offense, lots of aggressive defense, big plays all around for everybody.
Well, the way Beacon is playing, a 10-point lead may not be enough. Eagles need to keep the pressure on, and we have ourselves a foul. Jace Spinelli called for his first, team foul number 2. That is on the floor, so the Blazers will inbound. Coach Sam Vincent, 8 seasons in the NBA, also played professional basketball elsewhere, has a championship ring from the Boston Celtics. Pass stolen, given up to Fernandez. The block coming from Vincent,
great hustle.
Out of bounds, but great defensive play.
It was a great looking fast break transition. JG's beat the ball to the punch.
Well, Beacon certainly has the height advantage, player to player. Anderson's one of our big men. Buries another 3. He's in double digits, and the lead is 13 now for the Eagles.
Beacon has tried to lean big, and the crazy thing is they've still been playing at a fast pace. So we'll see if they can sustain it.
Will Mosbach, our tallest player at 6'7". Haven't seen him yet today. That one spins around and drops out, and that's one of those that I have no idea how it didn't go down. Rose, Figueroa, no. Missed opportunity for the Eagles. Those are shots that need to fall in a close game.
Defense, we'll see if it clearly worked out just now.
Well, they get the pick, a long pass up the court. Basket is good and a foul. Asher Jones, I have him at 4, but we'll check the official stats and see how that matches up. Meanwhile, Figueroa got the basket, a chance at a 3-point play, but that's going to wait until after this timeout. 59-44, 15-point lead. TBC has outscored them by 8 in the second half. A full timeout called by Coach Vincent gives us a chance to check the foul situation. I'm not able to get that update.
We've played in the past. Asher Jones was very aggressive on defense. Definitely with that tennis serve that he would usually have, it often comes with a great block, and the follow-through might make some contact every once in a while.
Meanwhile, men's soccer is just about to start the second half. Columbia College leads 1-0. Win or loss, the Eagles do have themselves a winning record heading into the South Region Tournament next Wednesday at Toccoa Falls. We don't know yet the final seeding and if TBC will play Wednesday or Thursday. Women's soccer seeding is set. Trinity Baptist is the number 3 seed playing Toccoa Falls College Thursday, November 2nd. That game will begin at 1 p.m. And then Bob Jones University and Campbellsville University Harrodsburg. Bob Jones number 1, Campbellsville number 4. That game will follow, and of course the 2 winners will then play on Saturday. We are hosting the women's soccer. Let me try that again. The women's soccer South Region Tournament. I'll be announcing all 3 games regardless of who's playing. Aramis Figueroa at the line, his first free throw of the season. He has 11 pending the free throw. Usually in a close game, when the Eagles hit the foul shots, they end up with the win. When they miss, they take home the L.
He's been a key factor in the success that Trinity Baptist is having building this lead.
That was the problem they had in their preseason game at FSCJ. Lost by 4, but missed a lot of free throws down the stretch. 60-44, 16-point lead for the Eagles. Ball stripped away by Spinelli. Pulls up, finds Figueroa. Basket is good on the reverse layup.
That was a great no-look pass, and the man-to-man defense continues to work for TBC.
Figueroa now with 14. Shays with 19 for the Blazers. Lead expanding for Trinity Baptist, 62-44. Has the men's team had preseason games?
Good look.
Shays off the three-pointer, and Kyle, we're asking if the men's team was able to play preseason games, or is this their first competition?
They had a scrimmage against a high school team, but definitely doesn't get some looks. Nothing on the record or for streamed or anything like that, but they definitely got some looks. This is their first college team they've played this year, though.
Now, Kyle and I can't hear each other in the headphones, and it's a loud gymnasium. Our setup doesn't return audio, so we're having to make sure we can hear each other, and sometimes we don't.
It's definitely a very loud, intense environment. Trinity Baptist and Beacon College brought all of their people, and it's definitely a rocking environment in here today.
62-44. We're going to have ourselves a foul, that's a technical foul, that's going to send Diego Fernandez to the line. And we were talking, and I didn't catch who got called for the tech.
I was looking at you, trying to help you read my lips, so I didn't get it either.
Well, Diego Fernandez took advantage of the opportunity to make both free throws. He's 3 for 4 on the day, 3 total points, and the lead now for TBC is 20. Let me see if I can back this up and see who got called.
I think I have a guess based on what I saw in the aftermath, but the film doesn't lie.
Meanwhile, Tony Wade. Now, the official was off the screen when he gave the signal, so I can't see it there either. Shays with the rebound, backpedals, and with 2 seconds left, draws the foul. He will go to the line. And that foul called against Aramis Figueroa. I have him at 3.
Figueroa is playing a big role with the game today, so I think they're going to try to keep him in the game as long as they can with those 3 fouls.
Shays, if he makes his first or either of the 2, he'll hit 20 points.
20 points is a great debut as a Beacon Blazer.
Here's the first of 2. It is good. That is 20 now for Logan Shays. And he has another one coming. 64-45. Free throw number 2, good. $18-point lead for the Eagles. Under 15 minutes remaining. Bounce pass to Rose. Top of the lane. Finds a new man on the court for TBC. That is Jeremiah Cooper, number 44. And a shot. Actually, I misread that number, and I do know this gentleman. This is Brandon Hill, number 24, on the court. He just went up for the rebound but couldn't quite pull it down. So my mistake, Brandon. Turn around from Shays. Basket is good and a foul.
Great take.
Jaquez Anderson called.
Logan Shays is definitely taking a role of scorer in his debut as a Beacon Blazer.
Well, go down there and tell Logan I'm running out of room in my scoring column for him, so he needs to put on the brakes for a little bit.
I'll stand up and shout. No, I'm kidding.
I have a feeling you won't do that.
Yeah,
that
I don't
is
think his dad would love it either.
.24 for Logan Shays. By far the leading scorer on the court. 49 for Beacon, 64 for the Eagles. Vincent with the steal. Basket no good. Gets his own rebound. Second chance, no. And the ball hits the line. Last touch by Tony Wade. The Eagles get the break and the call.
That was a great steal by JDC where the ball was going and stepping out of his zone to steal the ball.
Don't know if you know who Hoopstock is, but he's saying go Beacon now.
Shout out to Hoopstock. We're happy for all the Blazers that are watching TBC's broadcast today.
Loose ball picked up. Hill, though, could not get the ball through. It was blocked, and the shot for 3, foul on Spinelli. That'll be 3 free throws for Vincent.
He almost had that even with foul, so we'll see how these 3 shots go for JD.
Number 2 on Jace Spinelli, and he had a game last year where Spinelli was fouled right in the last second and made all 3 free throws. We didn't win the game, but it was still a great showing by Spinelli.
Beacon College is definitely investing in transition defense, having only Logan Shays down the box.
First of 3 is good. Number 2 from Vincent, also good. We had a game, Kyle, last year that went 4 overtimes over in Lake City against Florida Gateway. We won it 119-115, the biggest scoring total, I believe, in TBC history, certainly in now the 9th year that I've been working with Coach Jones.
I'm sure you slept really well that day. It sounds like a very intense game. A lot of fun, though.
That is Xavier Rose driving the lane. That was, I think, the 8th win in a row, and the team was so gassed they had a tough time for the next couple of games, but we ended up having a terrific season, and we're just a few points short of winning the South region. Toccoa Falls came from behind and just started hitting 3 after 3 after 3. Turnaround jumper from Whitlock is good. He now has 5. The lead is trimmed to 13. TBC led by 20 not long ago.
This is turned into a game of runs. One team will get hot, and the other team will. We'll see how long Beacon's run lasts.
And the pull-up jumper, no good from Vincent. Hello, Mr. J Money, and Kyle's joining me today, but he's a Beacon employee, so we're not going to be seeing him again this season, unfortunately, but he's been a major help to us this afternoon. Gavin Korth-Loader gets the basket and point number 5. And Hoopstock says Sam Vincent is building a great program, and these guys in their first game together, they're looking mighty sharp out there on the court.
Absolutely. We're very excited for Sam Vincent, what he's brought to the college. Has definitely brought a very positive buzz to the campus.
That ball will go to TBC off the leg of Shays, and the next game for Beacon is at New College on November 2nd, a 7 p.m. tip-off. I believe the women will play also that day?
Yes, they will both be on the road. The website has a slight typo there, but they will both be on the road at New College in Bradenton.
Well, thank you, Coach Vincent, calling timeout, giving us a chance to look at more of your schedule. November 4th at Florida College, you'll be playing their junior varsity team at 12 noon. Then you have some time off before you hook up with Atlantis, a USCAA member, November 14th at 7. And then you're going to be at South Region's Trinity College of Florida down in Newport Richey, November 30th, and that'll do it for the month of November for you. Yes. Trinity Baptist College, meanwhile, we're going to play 2 at Pensacola Christian, but we're going to play Crowley's Ridge on November 3rd, next Friday, and Ecclesia College November 4th, next Saturday. 5 p.m. against Crowley's Ridge, 2 p.m. on Saturday against Ecclesia. I think Ecclesia is a Division III team in the NCAA, if I'm remembering correctly. Trinity Baptist is going to have the first of 4 exhibitions at Division I programs. DeLand's Stetson University on November 6th.
Stetson, okay.
We're going to be home against Clinton College, a regular game for us on the 13th. Then we get to play Bethune-Cookman in Daytona, D2 Valdosta State on November 18th, Bethune-Cookman on the 15th, and we'll end the month of November at Southeastern Baptist, an NCCAA South Region team.
I will jump in and add the 2 games that are not officially on that record. We will be playing Lansing Community College and Jackson Community College. We'll be taking that flight in the greater Detroit area to play those games.
Well, once the final buzzer hits here today, I will wish you all the best of luck.
Absolutely.
You're just going to have to wait another 11:20 for that.
Absolutely.
Xavier Rose brings it up court. Anderson's already hit 2 of them. Now make it 3. And all 3 of those have come in the second half. He now has 13, if I'm counting correctly. 2, 5, 7, 10, 13 is correct for Jaquez Anderson. The lead is 71-53.
That was a great job. He found a hole in the 2-3 zone.
And that jump shot is in and out from Vincent. Thank you, Jay Money, for letting us know you're watching here on the live feed. And
that looked like a really hard foul.
Talking to you before. Sorry, Kyle. My mistake, interrupting you.
Oh, no, you're good. Really hard foul on the floor there.
That's Xavier Rose. May have hit his head up against the stage, and he's all right. Shakes it off. And he's going to get a couple of free throws.
It definitely looked like his head hit either the rafter or the floor there, so hopefully he's all right.
Well, we're glad he is. He's taking his time. The officials are going to let him make sure he's all right. He has 11, looking to make it 12 and 13. If he does, the lead will be back up to 20. And the first of 2 from Rose, a little too strong. 2 players from each team heading onto the court, Kennedy and Chiatti for Trinity Baptist, Calaxis and Contreras for Beacon. And we have another viewer from Beacon College loving the game, and I know you're hoping for the win. Again, I'll wish you the best of luck once this one is over.
Absolutely.
Xavier Rose goes 1 for 2. He now has an even dozen. 10:45 left to go, and Rose will now go out and get the much-needed rest after the collision. Gavin Korthloader will take Rose's place. Good job by Rose hitting 1 out of 2 after hitting his head up against the stage, and he's going to head over to the trainer's room. Let's hope he's all right. Not just for basketball, but that is a fantastic young man and very well beloved here at TBC.
Good pass.
Foul called as Caleb Whitlock goes up for the shot.
It was a great pass by Tony Wade, catching Caleb Whitlock right in stride and leading to these free throws.
Foul's called on Brandon Hill. That's number 7, so Beacon now in the bonus the rest of the game. It is a shooting foul anyway, so Whitlock will get 2. He has 5, could make it 7. Number 1 is good right down the middle. 6 points now for Caleb Whitlock. What year is Caleb?
He's a freshman. This year.
That's a freshman? That's a, 18-year-old?
Yes.
That is a big man.
This year was our first year having scholarship players on our roster, and he was our first signing.
He goes 1 for 2. Kennedy takes the pass, gets around Wade, but misses the layup. He does draw the foul.
I think it was just out of bounds.
Nope, it was out of bounds. I thought he called the foul.
I was going to give Logan credit for keeping his hands straight up to not draw the foul.
Hill just outside the paint. Almost got it past Kennedy. Ian Kennedy, a junior here at TBC. Pull-up jumper off the rim. Ian's family in attendance, like we've seen them a lot last year. Is Ian a junior now? A junior? Beachside High School, right? Not Beachside, Beaches Chapel over in Jacksonville Beach. Got a chance to meet him a little more last year. His first year here, I didn't see him a whole lot, but what a great young man you have out there. Glad you kept him here at TBC. He was found by former TBC Eagle Marcus Dixon. Marcus now runs a program that scouts for unsigned players. In this gymnasium, Ian came down here and just lit up the scoreboard, and Coach Jones and Coach De Leon were able to sign Ian, and he's been here for 3 years now. He and Diego Fernandez, among others, a lot of others, helped lead the NIT team to the national championship. Basket is good for Shays. Let's see which Eagle gets called for the foul.
Logan is getting pretty close to 30 if he hasn't done so already. Very aggressive to the basket, drawing, probably looking for contact, and got it done.
Again, I couldn't see the official's fingers. I think he said Brandon Hill. Meanwhile, that's now 27 for Logan Shays. Turnaround jumper from Hill off the rim and knocked out of bounds. It's going to be TBC's ball. Asher Jones tried to keep it in play but was unable to do so. Korthloader outside the arc finds Kennedy, who is a terrific three-point shooter. He's also about an 86% free throw shooter as well. There's 1 point late last season. He was over 90%. Ended up in the upper 80s. Hill will draw the foul.
That was definitely a great pass. He passed it right through traffic. The window was very small.
I believe he called that on Contreras. And Brandon Hill will shoot 2, trying to get on the board for the first time. First one is good. That's the 11th free throw made by Trinity Baptist. And that is number 12. They are 12 for 14 from the free throw line, and one of the big reasons they have the lead by 17 at this point.
Like Trinity's about to put a trap in here.
Beacon has made 9. I'll count up the rest in a moment. Traveling called against Lucas Kalaxis. That'll be a turnover. And TBC will get possession with about 9 minutes remaining. I have it right. Beacon is 9 for 13 at the line. 17-point lead for TBC. Chiatti takes the pass from Thompson. Working around to the left corner. Korfloater fakes. Now dishes it off to Thompson in the corner, and Thompson will draw the foul. That'll go against Tony Wade, number 2, if I'm correct.
He's doing a great job of rotating within our 2-3 zone, closing any gaps that are available.
QDog5 says Logan is on fire. That's a vast understatement. He is a three-pointer away from 30. Thompson drives the paint, and he runs into Shays, but Shays gets called for the foul. I'll tell you, I'm glad that wasn't me getting hit by Shays.
Me neither. Logan Shays has professional aspirations, and I'm sure the tape today is probably going to be great evidence for his next steps.
27 points. Thompson at the line. It's good. He's now 2 for 2 at the line. The Eagles are now 13 for 15, pending this next one from Thompson. Shays will get a break right now. And number 2 from Thompson is also good. 5 points for DJ Thompson, 3 of them at the line. Eagles lead 76-57, about 8.5 left.
Trinity's getting a little more aggressive with their defense, running a full court press, man-to-man.
Ball kicked to the outside. Kalaxis off the rim. Shot clock was winding down. Chiatti hustling. Great pass between 2 defenders, but Thompson couldn't hold on. Hill with the chance. Bounces around twice. No good. Thompson gets hacked as he's going up for the 3rd chance, and he'll go back to the line.
That was a great job at Beacon, creating a 3-people mosh pit for everything under the goal.
Bryce Contreras called for the foul. That's number 3, if I'm correct. Both teams are in the 1-1. Thompson's first is good.
Getting into bonus with definitely almost half of the half left. Definitely way more aggressive this half than the last half.
And Thompson has now hit all 5 foul shots. He has 7 points overall. Eagles lead is 21. Tony Wade crossing midcourt. Alexis thought about the 3, instead drives the baseline. Finger roll does not go. Korfloater with the rebound. Chiatti crosses midcourt. Kalaxis hustling back on defense. Kennedy from the corner for 3. It's good.
Great baseline jumper.
Kennedy's first of many 3-pointers to come this season. He has 5. And a timeout with Trinity Baptist leading 81-57. Kyle, let's pause here and catch our breath for the remaining 7:26.
in purple and gold. But I will.
Kyle, we got to say hello again because I forgot to unmute the mic.
Oh, yes.
We were talking about Colin Hurley being committed to LSU. You were talking about your brother-in-law, Josh Jones, and saying hi to him, but I'd forgotten to unmute the mic, so go ahead and say hello to Josh and the others again.
Yes, shout out to Josh Jones, my brother-in-law, working in the Auburn Rec Center, and then Quinn Bullock, one of the intramural referees that directly works for me, so I'm glad he's getting involved here. And Takaya Coleman, the director of the health services at Beacon College. Takaya does a lot for our campus and making sure all these players are healthy, so shout out to Takaya.
And we were talking about Trinity Christian senior quarterback Colin Hurley, who is committed to LSU. He led the Conquerors to a 40-9 win in the district championship game last night. And the Conquerors possibly still a week left, but right now we'll have the number 1 seed in the region heading into the playoffs. So go Colin Hurley, go LSU Tigers. This year, though, I'm a Florida Gator fan because there are 4 Trinity Christian Academy Conquerors whom I've taught before on the roster. Trayon Webb, Marcus Burks, Bryce Capers, and Austin Barber. Yeah. Look at Tony Wade go coast to coast for the layup.
Yes, great pass. I was hoping Tony could dunk it there. He's been able to do it, and I would have set the whole place off.
Beacon gets the pick. Here comes Wade again, finding Shays back on the court. Hey, that's 29 for Logan. You don't see too many 30-point games at this level, but Logan Shays, any score of any kind will put him over 30.
It looks like Coach Vincent made adjustments. It's definitely one of those Beacon runs that's coming.
Eagles do lead by 22, however, or check that, 18. Great pass underneath to Robbie Simmons. Makes his first appearance and gets the basket. He rewards Coach De Leon. And the lead is now 20. Ian Kennedy, Gavin Korthloader, Zach Chiotti, Robbie Simmons, and DJ Thompson on the court for TBC. Wade, Shays, Whitlock. That's Shays for 3. Asher Jones. And one more. I'm trying to see who that is. The 5th man out there is Jordique Vincent. Simmons takes the pass. Chiotti inside the paint. Pull-up jumper, no good. Kennedy tries to tap it in, but misses.
It was a great
attempt. In fact, he may have been blocked. That's for 3 from Vincent. In and out. Rebound Shays. And he'll draw a foul on his second chance. It could be either Simmons or Kennedy. Both made contact.
You'll see Logan Shays, whenever he sees the opportunity to get to the foul line, he will do whatever it takes to get there.
It is called against Robbie Simmons, his first.
He's on his 29th point.
He has 29 right now.
Let's see a 30.
This could be number 30, and it is no good. Little bit too strong.
For those watching at home, Raymond's the one with the computer. I am directly in front of him, and I can't see anything he's looking at.
And free throw number 2. It is good.
There it is.
That is point number 30 for Logan Shays. Congratulations, Logan. That ball batted away and grabbed by Whitlock.
Good deflection by Jordique. Definitely felt like 20 feet in the air to grab that.
And a foul is going to be called against Beacon. Or check that, against Trinity. Robbie Simmons called for his second, and that will send Shays right back to the line. You know, it's still not out of the realm of 40. He still has 4.5 minutes left, and that's 31 right there.
Just try to take positives out of these kinds of games, even though you're down 18. It's definitely an impressive effort by Logan Shays getting this many points.
83-65, Shays, number 2. It is good. He needs 7 more to reach 40 rather. That's 33. 4.5 left to go. You wonder if Coach Vincent has that in mind and wants to keep the big man on the court? And that's a great pass from Shays to Wade, who converts. He now has 14.
I can confirm. I've seen Tony Wade dunk on his high school tape, so let's see if he gets it done, if he ever gets another opportunity.
Aubrey Howard runs the baseline. A whistle. He dribbled the ball out of bounds. And so another opportunity for Beacon. Just over 4 minutes remaining. Lead right now is 15 for the Eagles. Wade walking the ball across midcourt.
It looks like Trinity stopped doing the press for now.
All batted up into the air. This is Amir Hardy, and the basket is good.
It looked like his whole bench wanted him to dunk, and they looked very disappointed that he didn't do so.
Well, unfortunately, Amir, I didn't quite have the camera phone out ready to get that shot. But what an impressive play. Amir Hardy is on the board for the season. This is Vincent. Long two-pointer, it's good. 7 points now for Jordique Vincent. And we have ourselves a whistle and a traveling violation called on Ian Kennedy. 15-point lead for the Eagles.
Starting to see some new players on the floor.
Ball goes out of bounds over to the Eagles.
Great opportunity. Sometimes they just don't go.
Under 3 minutes to go. The Eagles lead by 15. Will Masbach on the court, and he goes up and draws the foul.
Looks like Caleb knew exactly what he did there. If his hands were straight up, it would have been a clean swat.
Will Masbach, a sophomore from Orange Park, Florida. That's only about 20-minute drive. That's if the traffic is good. Of course, Jacksonville traffic, I-295. And Will Masbach misses the first of two.
It's the outskirts of Leesburg for us, not necessarily Leesburg specifically.
I've driven the Los Angeles freeway, so Jacksonville's really not that bad anymore.
I can only imagine LA.
Masbach misses both free throws. Under 3 minutes left. I loved our vacation out there in Los Angeles and Anaheim, except for the traffic.
As someone that lives in Orlando, going to theme parks all the time, I really enjoy the Anaheim area.
Pass stolen by Shays. He still has an outside shot at 40 points. He has 33, but this time he gives it up to Vincent. That's team-oriented right there. He probably knows he's that close, but yet he was trying to get the easy score for his team.
That or trying to get a double-double. There's one way to find out.
2:12 left to play. Bounce pass to Gavin Korth-Loader. Bounce pass to Masbach. And his pass is knocked away.
Great awareness.
Loose ball over near the Eagles bench. Grabbed by Vincent. 2 minutes left. That is Vincent going up and drawing the foul.
Hit the floor there. Let's see if he's all right.
Hey, he hit the floor hard. We heard that inside the gymnasium. Will Masbach is called for the foul. Beacon is now in the double bonus the rest of the way, and Jeremiah Cooper will come in after this first foul shot from Jordique Vincent. He's hit 3 out of 5 so far, 7 points. Eagles led by 20 not long ago. It's 15 at the moment, 1:52 left. They can try to slow it down, but Beacon's played some tight defense and come away with a few picks and rebounds.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, trying to push and put a lot of pressure on TBC, which led to them getting 70 points today. I'm actually not sure of the exact high score, but 70 is one of our higher numbers that we've seen in the history of Beacon College.
Free throw number 1 did not go. Number 2 does. That's 8 points now for Vincent. The lead is trimmed down to 14. Again, it was 20 just a few moments ago. 1:45 and counting. Cooper takes the pass. Howard for three. I thought that was in, but it hit the rim and bounced out. This is Amir Hardy to Masbach. Good.
That was a beautiful dish. He was about to go up, saw the trouble, dished it to his teammate.
16-point lead for the Eagles with under a buck and a half left to go. Howard on guard of Wade.
Tony Wade's been playing very aggressive today. Definitely trying to get a lot done.
I'll tell you, even though it looks like TBC is going to get the win, this team can be proud of the way they played their first official game together. And how many seniors, how many you have coming back later?
There's actually not many seniors. For those that you've seen on the floor, there's actually not a lot of seniors.
Well, that bodes well for the future.
Absolutely. This was the first year of athletic scholarships, so we had a handful of transfers coming in and freshmen. And they have a few years of eligibility left, so we're excited to see what's got to come. And I've been working at Beacon College. This is my 6th year here, and I will say that we've come a long way. Not to discredit anyone that's come in that path, but it's definitely been a path of progression and success.
Free throw number 2 is good. That is 36 points for Logan Shays, if I am correct.
Absolutely.
Ian Kennedy having trouble getting past midcourt, but he does. Cooper back to Kennedy. Drives a lane, left-handed layup.
Definitely some acrobatics to finish off the game.
Ian Kennedy now with 7. That is a very athletic young man. He can shoot long range. He's only about 6'1", but he can jump very well, has a terrific vertical leap.
Yeah, incredible guard play.
And he has some pretty good hang time, too. And a foul called against Trinity.
Logan Shays has had a lot of free throw attempts. He loves to get in position to get to the line.
Well, you know what? If he hits them both, he'll need just one more basket to hit 40. He has 36 right now. Only 37 seconds left, however.
And on the live stream, it shows a minute. There's actually 37 seconds. Let's see if you can get it done.
Oh, remember, the live stream is a little bit behind real time also.
He has 37 seconds to get there.
That's been reset.
All right.
37 points.
One of those games within the games where the general outcome's decided, but
you know what? I'm hoping he gets
that
last shot in. Trinity Baptist is going to come away with the win. We'll see if Shays gets one more opportunity. Masbach is stripped. That ball goes out of bounds.
I'm shocked there wasn't a call there.
Amir Hardy was slow to get up, but he's just fine. It is going to be Beacon's ball.
It was definitely two people not knowing the other one was coming, and then boom, collision.
28 seconds left.
All right, let's see if they try to get it to him. Let's see if they know the stat line, actually.
Hardy forces Wade to pick up the ball. Wade loses the ball, regains control, and then it's tapped out of bounds. It is still Beacon's ball. Cooper and Masbach on the defense. 21 seconds left, 20 on the shot clock. Shays will inbound. Let's see if he gets the ball back.
I'm Logan. I would imagine he might cut to the basket on this play. Up, he's cutting. Yep.
Pull-up jumper. It is a little too strong from Wade. It's going to be Trinity's ball with 8 seconds left. They do not have to shoot.
It sounds like that might have been.
So barring a steal.
Yeah.
Sorry there, Kyle. Barring a steal, looks like Logan Shays will be 38 points. Again, my score is not official, but I have him at 38.
Let's see if the press happens. But either way, this has been an incredible performance by Logan Shays offensively. At least offensively. He's definitely got a couple blocks, too.
Well, great performances by every young man who stepped out on the court. Scoring points or not, everybody contributed to both teams in this game.
Yes.
Final score, Trinity Baptist College 89, Beacon College 75. Logan Shays 38 points, and we'll go through the rest. Again, my number's not official, but here's what I have. Tony Wade at 14, Jordique Vincent at 8, Asher Jones 5, Bryce Contreras 2, Caleb Whitlock 8, Evan Garcia 2, assuming no mistakes and I didn't miss anyone. For Trinity Baptist, Jaquez Anderson 13, Jace Spinelli 7, Aramis Figueroa 14. He's a leading scorer for the Eagles today. DJ Thompson, 7. Xavier Rose, 12. Ian Kennedy, 7. Diego Fernandez, 3. Aubrey Howard, 5. Will Mosbach, 2. Simmons, 2. Zach Chiatti, 7. And Gavin Korth-Loader, 5. And Amir Hardy, 2. Well, Kyle, it's been a pleasure having you on for both the women's and the men's basketball games, and makes me wish I could keep you around to help out some more, but we wish you all the best of luck.
So much fun, man.
And
we're definitely coming a long way. Trinity's going to have a great year. Beacon's up and coming. It's going to be a great season for everybody.
Well, if you're able to get a live stream when we go down to you, please let us know. We can share that link, and we'll be looking forward to hearing you.
Absolutely.
As you see, the players are closing in prayer, so we're going to quiet down as we close out. We want to thank Kyle Close for joining us, the Sports Information Director of Beacon College, for head coach Nate DeLeon, Athletic Director John D. Jones. Thank you, Caitlin Lewis, working the camera for us this afternoon. The president of TBC is Mr. Mac Hevener, and I'm Ray Bureau saying good night. Thank you, all of our fans, for watching both games. God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.